Hello and welcome. I am Gimba Umar. Tonight, Army raids Boko Haram hideouts in Sambisa forest, kills 5 suspected terrorists. The wait for the assent of the 2016 budget continues as the National Assembly and the Executive are yet to resolve grey areas in the document. The federal government blames vandals for shortage in power generation, also appeals to Nigerians for understanding. And United States President Barack Obama rejects ground troops in resolving Syria's crisis. We begin tonight with the latest offensive by the Nigerian army against the insurgents group Boko Haram in the northeast. In the early hours of today, troops of 81 Battalion and some elements from 251 Task Force Battalion, as well as the 25 Brigade, ambushed suspected Boko Haram terrorists escaping from Sambisa forest to Falawani village. The ambushed terrorists were trying to link up with other terrorists or members of their families to relocate to other places. It will be recalled that the troops intercepted a group of women and children on Saturday who claimed to have escaped from terrorist enclaves in Sambisa forest. However, during screening and interrogation, it was confirmed that they were the terrorist advance party relocating to a new safe haven following intense tactical operations by the troops. The troops sprang a surprise ambush on the group of escaping terrorists from Sambisa forest, crossing towards Alagarno, mounted on motorcycles and bicycles, killing 5 of them and recovering a number of items. The army says that from all indications, the terrorists intend to link up with their wives and children, who were obviously dispatched to wait for them close to Falawani. In the meantime, there are about 1,940,000 displaced persons resident in formal and satellite town camps, as well as host communities as a result of the insurgency in the northeast. The IDPs are currently in Borno, Yobe, Taraba, Gombe, Bauchi and Adamawa states. Well, this was the announcement made by the camp coordinator, Saad Bello, who was representing the Director General of the National Emergency Management Agency. He said this while taking the United States Ambassador to the United Nations, Samantha Powers, on an assessment tour of facilities in Malkohi. Samantha Powers says her entourage visited to determine what more could be done to defeat Boko Haram to ensure the IDPs return to their homes. Saad Bello says that there are 32 formal camps in Borno, Yobe and Adamawa State with a total of 189,783 IDPs. Borno has 19 camps with 150,858 IDPs. Yobe has 9 camps with 31,988 IDPs. And Adamawa 4 camps with 6,937 IDPs. And as the wait for the President's assent to the 2016 budget continues, the spokesperson of the House of Representatives says that the delay is not as a result of inaction by the National Assembly, but because the President is yet to be convinced to the document. He spoke today on our program Sunday Politics, where he said that the document will be finalized this week.
If they had signed this budget, assented to the budget, we wouldn't have been in this level. But because we are of the same government, we are also an arm of government, and we are interested in Nigerians getting what they want. And since the principal officers, body of principal officers have agreed to meet the President, it will not be fair for us to discuss matters before meeting the President with the grave areas. I think we will plead with Nigerians, just as you've said here, that for all this while that we've been patient, let's kindly wait. One by the time we meet with the President, this thing will be made known. There is nothing in the National Assembly that is always done without Nigerians getting to know about it. It is done in the open. And that is why you have journalists covering our events, and it is transmitted live. Even during committee meetings, we have journalists who cover them. But first, this is a very sensitive issue, but we are resolved as a people that whatever it is in the national interest, we will do that. And this is not only in the House of Representatives, it's also in the Senate, precisely this week. And precisely also this week, this document will be examined. But I am not sure of giving you a date because schedules are done not by us. But what I've assured you is that this week, by the grace of God, they are going to sit. And don't forget that our legislative days is Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And certainly, when the meeting is held, it will be taken care of. And our principal officers are very committed and ready to look at these documents.
More stories now. The two chairmen of committees on appropriation in the National Assembly have cleared the air on allegations leveled against them by their colleagues as unfounded. However, they appeal that they cooperate with the executive and transmit the details of the budget and the inputs received from the standing committees of both the Senate and the House of Representatives. Both men also state that they have had enough of controversies over the 2016 budget and are prepared to do the needful right now to resolving the differences and that's to bring it to an end. In their words, we call on our colleagues in the National Assembly to cede to the request by His Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari, to have a second look at the details and make the necessary adjustments so that he can assent to it. And this is our opinion, should not be beyond this week. Unquote. The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, has warned agitators across the country to desist from attacking critical facilities. He also appeals to Nigerians to bear with the government as it finds solutions to the lingering crisis in the power sector. The Minister was speaking in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, after being installed as the National Grand Patron of the Sadatul Abadiya organization in Abeokuta. The Minister assures Nigerians that efforts are being made to achieve 10,000 megawatts of electricity by 2019.
The capacity generating, we don't have any problems at all. Actually, by February 2nd this year, we're able to generate and transmit 5,074 megawatts of power. But we are in this situation today mainly because of the attack on the on the Forcados export line. So what we have now is that we have capacity to generate, but we don't have enough gas. And as soon as this platform is repaired, we'll be able to generate and transmit more than 5,000 megawatts. Therefore, aiming at 10,000 megawatts for 2019 is quite feasible. We are going to appeal to Nigerians to be very patriotic, and they should please stop attacking and destroying critical facilities. But on the part of government, what we have done now is that we are looking for other means of gas, such as non-associated gas. We've also been trucking gas from Utorugu to Warri and Ugeli, so as to allow for the stations around the Saple to have gas.
The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed. The crack in the ranks of the All Progressives Congress in Kogi State appears to be deepening. While the party's State Executive Council has passed a vote of no confidence on Governor Yahaya Bello, ward executives of the party are towing a different line and have given their full weight to the governor. The next report examines the scenario and its likely impact on the APC in Kogi State.
Ward executives and stakeholders of the All Progressives Congress in Adavi local government area assemble at the Secretariat. The gathering is an emphatic response to a purported publication by the party's State Executive Council and some national dailies allegedly passing a vote of no confidence on Governor Yahaya Bello.
A few days ago, the Nigerian media were awash with news that some groups of few in the name of Kogi APC executives, led by its chairman, Alhaji Hadi Ameto, had passed a vote of no confidence on Governor Alhaji Yahaya Bello on the authority of their paymasters. It is on this note that we, the entire Ojogu Solidarity Group for Alhaji Yahaya Bello, rise to strongly condemn this unpatriotic act.
Adavi APC caucus is passing a vote of confidence on Governor Yahaya Bello and his administration for the purposeful leadership for peace and unity of Ebla land and Kogi State at large. Adavi APC disassociates herself from the ranting of the enemies of the people who are crying wolf where there is none.
The groundswell of support for the governor extends to Okene local government area, where the party leadership commends Governor Bello's fair approach to governance.
Those who have gained appointments from him now were with him 8 years ago. So he has no problem at all. We don't have anything against him. Those who claim to have anything against him now, they are on their own. For us, who have given him vote of confidence that what he's doing is right, he should go ahead.
However, there are some key players who believe the Kogi State APC Executive Council has done the right thing because they feel the governor has failed to carry the party along.
The most important organ of the party in the state is the state escrow, the state working committee of the party. And they said, look, we do not like the way you are running this state. You are not running it well. You are not projecting the change mantra well for the people of this state. And we want you to, do some sober reflection.
Efforts to get the APC's state chairman to respond prove abortive, but the battle line is drawn in Kogi State, and all eyes may now be on the national leadership for the way forward.
In part 2, after the break, APGA leadership wades into its Anambra chapter political crisis. We have that story when we come back. Stay with us.